I was literally, they're going to put me to sleep, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I was done. I woke up, I'm like, what the hell?
They lube you up first, though, right?
What's up?
They lube you up first, though, right?
After.
I don't know. I didn't feel shit.
All that's after.
The only thing I felt was the girl putting some stuff underneath my butt, like, you know, like a towel or something.
I told you the nurse, after
messy.
I had my colonoscopy, I was 50, the nurse, straight up when I came to, straight up was absolutely hitting on me. Absolutely.
You have a butt on you.
I got a butt on me, but also like they stuck it in my shitter. My dick was probably all lazy and like, and
Heavy.
she was absolutely hitting on me, just right there. And I was like, I looked like fuck. And I was like, I just got my shitter looked at.
Wiener's all heavy and red.
Yeah, maybe it was all
just
maybe
resting.
it just, you know, when it's that relaxed, it just looked like it was just a big old
sleepy snake.
Yeah, or maybe she
just
wasn't
a heavy
thinking
anaconda.
that. She just liked me. It was so interesting.
Or she might be a real whore.
She might be a real
you might
whore.
be the third guy she sucked off that
She
day.
might have been into
sucking
shitters
cock.
too.
Sucking cock.
Or just licking your rumpy.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Well, you're lucky though, because you're a shower, not a grower. So anybody who knows Bryan has seen.
It's a good piece.
It's
a lazy, heavy piece.
Yeah, lazy.
Are those balls getting smaller with the TRT?
They're not really getting smaller, and I checked.
You're not taking enough.
Yeah.
See, me, I'm not so lucky. I'm a grower, and I did hernia surgery, and they put me out unconscious, and it's the shit. I went to the shittiest hospital in the Bronx. Right.
Well, you're gonna think I'm bullshitting now. So I get I don't know I had double hernia surgery, so they fill you up with carbon dioxide, so your cavity hurts. You're really hurting.
Oh, you're farting.
And so they give you you're just in so much pain. So they give you like morphine, and you kind of like relax. And I'm actually in my bed, but it was almost standing. They have you kind of, and the anesthesiologist, a man, came in and knew I was a comedian actor, and he goes, a white guy, and he goes, so I know you're a comedian and actor. It's amazing. I love that. I do African dance. Do you do any dance? And he was straight up hitting on me and gave me his card that said African dance on it.
Now, do you think everyone's hitting on you though? Because it's 2 stories in a row.
I know it is.
I know it's a little much, right?
Hey, I was young though. I was young and cute as fuck.
You're all right.
I was pretty cute.
You're all right.
I'm a cutie pie.
Do you know how
Bring
I found?
me up when I was.
But you're getting hit on. No, we know what you look like.
Yeah.
Wait, we've been around a long time.
You know, I found out I had a hernia. Like, was it obvious when you had a hernia? Because I had the umbilical that was here.
You did? No, I had it right down here.
So whenever I would do anything, like I'd pee.
I'm a little bit of a bitch when it comes to. I was like, damn, it wouldn't go away. It was like a pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the doctor, and then he goes, I don't know. He goes, I kept saying, I think it's something, and I'm worried. So he sends me down to a surgeon. You know those surgeons at Cedars-Sinai who've seen everything? Those guys deal with life and death every day. So some a-hole like me shows up, and he goes like this. He sees my chart, and he goes, you have hernia, huh? I go, yeah. He goes, where? I go, right here. He goes, that's fascinating. I go, why? He goes, it's just you'd be the first person in history to ever have a hernia there.
Up there?
And I go, oh, so it's not hernia. He goes, no. He goes, but I bet I know what your next question is. Talking to me just like this. I go, what? He goes, do I have cancer? And I go, that is my question. He goes, I know, because that's what you're thinking. There's pain there. And he goes, I don't think so. Do you know why? I said, why? He goes, because I don't think that's how cancer manifests itself. It doesn't present that way.
Oh, get the fuck out of my
He
office.
literally goes, you have any more
my time.
questions? I go, no. He goes, get out of my office.
Yeah.
He was so cool. I was fucking loving it. Ew, look at my son.
now it's
My son
disgusting.
fucked with me, but I got really mad at him. He said, he goes, hey, Dad, what's a rusty trombone?
Oh,
And I go, why? And he goes, don't worry, I'm alone. And I go, all right, so it's when you tongue somebody's shitter and you're jerking them off, usually with shit on your hand, And I just see him laughing, and I'm like, listen, you little fuck, you better be alone. But apparently I think he had his friends there listening. I tore him a new asshole. I go, you don't have your dad tell you what a rusty trombone is around your
and
fucking
record that
around your fucking young friends. Like, don't do that.
That's a
I lost
problem.
my
Yeah,
shit
because
on
they're gonna go home and be like, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
hey, do you know
like
that comedian
Finn's-
Bryan Callen? He told us what a rusty trombone is.
Like,
dad
I lost
told
my
us
shit
to
on
do a
him.
rusty
I was like, that
trombone.
you don't understand. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, don't ever. I lost my. I haven't been mad at my son like that. I never.
Do you think
have.
the first mistake was breaking down what a rusty trombone was from the jump for you?
You know, he and I are. You know how we talk. He and He's so funny, and we fuck around all the time. So if it's just he and I, the rule is you're allowed to say whatever you want to me, just not around other people. You got to watch your language, right? So that's the rule. That's our thing.
The first one that I ever heard from Finn was when you guys were FaceTiming. It was when I first started going on the road with you.
Yeah.
And he goes, Dad, do you like dragons? And you're like, yeah. Well, like, what kind of dragons? He goes, dragging my balls across your face.
Like
He was like 12 at the time.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But if he's around dudes, older men,
That's trouble.
I got you. You know.
Yeah, it's
but
trouble.
not around. You can't do that around your friends. No way. Yeah. But hey, you know, that's how you learn. You learn as if you want to be a comedian, you're gonna push fucking the envelope, and then you're gonna fuck up.
Also, red flag. Your son is 15, knows how to use the internet.
Oh.
So when he's asking you, that's a fucking setup job.
It's a setup.
Yeah, they know.
He set you the fuck.
14,
You think he doesn't know how to use the internet?
and all those kids know what a rusty
But I thought maybe he was asking me what, like maybe.
Like
I
You thought this was the,
like,
you thought this was the
like,
birds and the
maybe-
bees
maybe
conversation?
I want to know what it is from your perspective. I don't know.
From your
fucked up.
perspective.
I had my guard down. I was like, what? A rusty trombone? You know, I mean, I can tell you what all those things are, right? It's all part of the
Dirty Sanchez.
Let's move on to the
Sanchez.
Cleveland Steamers.
Cleveland steamer. Yeah.
What's a Cleveland steamer?
That's when you take a shit on somebody's chest.
Like a long log on their chest.
Oh.
I don't know who's into that, but they're out there.
I feel like it's always people, Germans and Japanese people.
Trust mall Santa Claus. Like, what do you want to do once a year? What do you
I
wanna
never
do?
thought about it.
I know
I
somebody.
don't let my kids
I
do
know
it.
somebody who went to
What do you wanna do?
college.
Once a year, you want to dress up and have kids on your lap?
I never thought about that.
Now you get the exception where he's a good dude. Maybe he had grandkids, he's an older grandpa. Okay.
But he wants all the kids in town to sit on his lap.
Once a year?
That's a little creepy.
Doesn't pay well.
When you look at it from that perspective.
Oh, wait till you become a dad. No. Get the fuck out of here.
So there was a Santa Claus in a Florida town. I'm not going to out him because I don't know, but he
Is he a pedophile?
So interesting.
Out him, dude.
He was Santa Claus. He was a good guy. Santa Claus. You know what his day job
The
was?
setup to this story is
it sounds
crazy.
like
You know what his day
defend
job
Epstein
was?
again.
His day job he was a coroner.
Okay.
And my little boy, who has very fair skin, especially when he was like 6
Where
months
is
or
this?
whatever,
This is crazy.
he looked at me and said, this sun is really hot. Where are you from? I was like, we live in LA. And he goes, okay, you're in Florida sun right now, and your child doesn't have a hat on, and he doesn't have any sunblock, and you're out here waiting in line. He said, that skin on your child's head is as thin as a paper. It's paper thin. And he will get sunstroke this fast. And he was Santa Claus telling me that. So he was like taking care of my kid. And I was like, and I knew that he knew how thin that was because he was a coroner. He did autopsies. So he would he knew everything about the body.
You also don't have to be an expert to don't leave your kid in the sun, yeah?
Yeah.
Brendan Schaub calling out Bryan Callen for being a creepy guy. I love that line Schaub threw in there. What are you, defending Epstein again? Because remember that whole Callen defending Epstein arc that happened in which, Schaub had to have an actual legitimate sit-down conversation with Callen hey, dude, you're kind of like defending Epstein. Then we found out your ex-wife was... Well, how did that go? She wasn't one of the girls, but someone tried hiring her to be one of the girls. So, there is an Epstein connection there between Callen. So, a little bit in there. I thought a rusty trombone was something different, but oh my God, Callen with his creepy stories. This guy really was just a sex pest, wasn't he? You can tell. I'm sorry, I believe the Tigerman, people. I believe the Tigerman. This creepy, old, weird, even when he was young, you can just tell this dude was a creep. I mean, I like Callen, but let's keep it real. This dude is creepy, and I love how every time he's telling a story, everyone just starts looking at him like, what is this old creep going on about and stuff? But like I said, you could just tell Callen, extremely creepy guy. I mean, he's still having kids in his 60s and stuff, young children, because you just know Yeah, his sex drive is up there. It's always been up there. And sometimes he just had to take it, I think. Yeah, he's had to go up to a tiger and say, "You're going to be my girlfriend now." I don't know, but I know Callen's a creep, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.